Hey, what's up, everybody? And you know what? I'm back today to do a special video because I'm actually quite shocked to hear about this. Now, I do know about the news about earlier today, but I gotta say, I really didn't see this coming. It's a bit of a head scratcher here. Uh, TNA president Scott Demore has been fired by Anthem Sports. Apparently that well, he's already been replaced. Also, they've already named a new president, and I'm very surprised by this because I read the statement that was put out earlier today by Anthem, um, and I kind of got it right in front of me, so I'll just say something about it real quick of what they done. The move aims to further integrate TNA wrestling in the Anthem Entertainment Group, of which Cyclone, the new guy, whatever new president now, his name is Anthony Ciccone. I don't know the man's last name, so I've never heard him before. Basically saying, leveraging the entire company's resources to add more value in areas including production, distribution, marketing, viewership, customer acquisition, digital revenue streams, ad sales and sponsorships, digital tech operations, and more. Ciccone replaces Scott Demore, whose contract with Anthem has been terminated. Demore has been part of TNA since 2003. He held many key leadership positions and played a vital role in the growth of the company, leading to its strong industry reputation today, including the success return of the TNA wrestling brand in 2024. Anthem thanks him for the commitment he brought to the business, his talent, and the people who work outside the ring. In addition to these duties as president of entertainment, Ciccone Sikion, I'm trying my best here, will now manage day-to-day business operations for TNA Wrestling. He brings more than 30 years of executive level management experience to the organization. Ciccone has been with Anthem for the last 16 years, managing technical operations and multiple cable and digital channels. Prior to his time with Anthem, Ciccone was a producer of sports content, including catapulting the score of a success bringing WWE to the channel. Um, I have to say like I said, I'm very surprised by this. And it really doesn't make a lot of sense. Now we don't know why Scott Demore was fired or what happened. We don't know that yet. I don't know what's really going on, but the fact that you have to give Scott Demore a lot of credit, and I mean a lot. Yeah, I question his booking here and there when it comes to TNA Impact and whatnot, but this man has done a lot to get this company to where it is right now. Okay, because this is probably like the highest praise TNA has gotten in a very long time in a multiple accounting years, probably the highest. Okay, to get people back paying attention to them and seeing what's going on right now. Because I know a lot of people that haven't even watched TNA for a minute. They're now saying that TNA is a way better wrestling show. It's been for a minute, but given the rebrand, it's really gained a lot of interest. I know people that'll sit there and tell you that's better. It's better than AEW. I know that they'll sit there and tell you that. And Scott Demore, and I know he was there around like in Team Canada when 2003, 4 when TNA was like kind of first starting and whatnot. But I know he was hired back to the company. I think it was him and Don Callis. And I think it was either 2017 18, I believe, because that's when Anthem and bought them, and then they had to get rid of that whole Global Force crap because Jeff Jarrett and all them, and they were going to a new direction. And TNA had been really doing good stuff in the past few years and whatnot. I know the problem with saying how many people was watching it because it's not like they were on like I don't know, man. I don't know a lot of people that have Pop TV or I think they were selling Pop TV during those years, or what was it? I know it's some hunting channel and currently Access TV right now. I don't know how many people had those channels, but they had a lot of good stuff going on, and a lot of people have thanked Scott Demore for that. And it's like they've been really doing good, even leading up into TNA. The pay per views have been really good, shows have been good. Like they've been putting on a lot of good stuff. But and I'll admit, I was skeptical about the rebranding. I was there when the rebranding of TNA said it was going to come back at Bound for Glory, because Bound for Glory, like I said, was a really good show and people were excited to see it and whatnot. And I'm like, okay, we'll see where this goes. Because yeah, I wasn't sure about TNA coming back because there was a reason why they had to get rid of the name TNA. But given how they rebranded themselves and Hard to Kill and like I said, even just working with other companies or whatnot, like New Japan and AAA. Hell, Okada was back on here. Like, that's a big thing to even get Okada back on TNA. Because if anybody remembers why, New Japan and TNA started working with each other years ago, and you can blame Vince Russo for this, especially with Okada when he was dressed like the Green Hornet out there, Okado and whatnot. That's really some big news about Okada going back to TNA. That's a big move. And you have to thank Scott D'Amore also, because, like, come on. He is a reason why Mickey James and Jordan Grace were able to enter the Royal Rumble as the Knockouts champion in WWE. Yeah, I know some will sit and say that, yes, Mickey James is a former WWE person, but at the time she was under, Impact TNA contract and was Knockouts champion and came out the hardcore country. So yeah, it wasn't WWE Mickey James there, all right? But yeah, Jordan Grace just popping up on WWE television was very good too. But even like a lot of the names they have right now, they've kind of got recently. Like I know they lost Trinity, going back to WWE. Well, yeah, she's already back at WWE now, but getting people like Nick Nemeth or just who they got released. I guess AJ Francis and what's it? I guess Mustafa Ali is coming there too. But like my overall point I'm trying to say is like they've been able to gain a lot of goodwill. Okay, like they've had to get rid of the bad stench to it that they once had because TNA was a laughing stock at one point. They were a joke. People preyed on their downfall and when they were going to end through all these rebrand changes and whatnot. And now going back to actual TNA wrestling, it's been a lot of positive outcomes. It's been a lot of positives and whatnot. The show is actually good. The show looks different right now. I've noticed it. Production and whatnot. Like the only thing I wish they were just on a better television channel. Okay, I wish they were on a different network and not just Access TV. I know Anthem owns it and whatnot, but I would like them to go somewhere bigger. But losing Scott D'Amore is a very big blow because the man has done a lot. And I was reading more about it earlier, and I think apparently there was some meeting that happened and I guess it was said that Scott D'Amore was fired. Some say it was stepped down, but apparently that wasn't true. But I guess talent were in this. Well, I think it was like a Zoom meeting, and now a lot of them are very frustrated because a lot of people like Scott D'Amore in the back. Okay, like a lot of people do. Like never really hear any bad things about him. But like I say, you can question his booking and whatnot. But do you ever really hear anything bad about Scott D'Amore? Like literally anything? It looks like everybody liked them and whatnot. And now I feel like talent is frustrated because I think he was head of creative too if I'm not mistaken. So I really do kind of worry now what's gonna happen in losing Scott D'Amore because now he probably could just either go to WWE AEW now if that's the case. Like I said, we don't know why he got fired, why Anthem did this and brought in their own person from their company to be the president now. So it's not a good sign. Like it really isn't, and I don't know when we're gonna find out all the details to all this, to why Scott D'Amore was fired. But I don't know, man. To all the stuff that guy has done to get this company to where it is right now, like I said, you got to give the man credit. He did a lot to get to what TNA is at right now, to get people to pay attention to and watch this show because it's been a lot of goodwill and a lot of people have been loving the show for a pretty good while now. But the rebrand has definitely helped them, and people actually been tuning into the show, and it's been a lot of like I said, it's been a lot of good stuff lately. But losing him, I don't know what to say about that really. I don't think it's good losing Scott D'Amore. Like I said, we don't know what happened yet. But I feel like that's a very fatal blow to them because apparently, like I said, a lot of talent was not happy about this and pissed off. And we don't know if they may leave and follow him. Depending where he goes. Like I said, he was able to kind of somewhat build a bit of a bridge with WWE. He could go over there or something. I don't think he should go to AEW. No, honestly, I don't think he should go to AEW. After what happened with that last quote unquote partnership with AEW and Impact, I don't want to see that again. That was bad. That was very bad. So it may be WWE. Like I don't know, but that's not. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's really good, and I feel like it's really gonna hurt TNA in the long run. For making a move like that. But at the same time, we don't really know why he was fired. We don't know what happened. I think it's a very surprising and shocking move that this happened. So I don't know what's gonna come next. All you can really do is sit and wait for details to come out. But like initially speaking, I think that's a bullshit to let him go. Like I said, question the man's booking here and there, but you gotta give him a lot of credit for getting TNA back to this level they're on right now. That it feels like a big deal again. Don't get me wrong, there's still some ways to get there, whatnot. Like I said, television deals and whatnot, but they've been making themselves feel like a pretty big deal lately, and people have been paying attention. So I don't know, man. Losing Scott Demore, that's not a good move. Not a good move at all. So I don't know what's really gonna happen next, or what's gonna happen. I guess into the future regarding this show and whatnot. So I know it's tapings and everything, but I know they got No Surrender coming up. So I wonder how things are gonna change for that. I don't know who's gonna be brought in, for booking or creative. I don't know, but apparently he was the head of creative also. But like I said, they've already named a new president for TNA, so they did that with the quickness. But I think we're gonna find out really soon why he was fired from TNA, Anthem, and whatnot, and why Anthem did this. So definitely, that's just very surprising. That's a very surprising move on Anthem's part. But all I guess we got to sit and wait and see. So yeah, but comment, subscribe, and tell me what you all think about Scott Demore being fired from being fired as TNA president. Anthem firing him. It's a shocking move. I will say that. So yeah, just tell me what you all think um about this situation. So yeah, other than that, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at HoodieKnight890. Hit the like button, that notification bell. I'm out of here. See y'all then. Peace.